Hello, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm doing well myself. So, I'm sure most of you know who Vitaly is. Vitaly is a popular streamer and YouTuber, kick streamer. He he's gotten involved in controversy numerous times. I never paid much attention to Vitaly. I had no idea who he was until he got arrested in the Philippines. Until he got arrested in the Philippines, I saw a video by Cabos where he talked about Vitaly being arrested in the Philippines for harassing a woman, threatening people, bullying and harassing people in public for his kick content. And he was in prison for the Philippines. And you would think after what happened in the Philippines, him getting arrested, he would have learned his lesson. But apparently not, because now he's in controversy for something even worse, apparently. He recently accused someone of being a child predator, even though the man was completely innocent. And on top of that, he and his crew were making fun of the man. They were using racial slurs. They were making fun of him. They were mocking him, being racist towards the guy. And this man's life was nearly ruined because of Vitaly. And he could have been arrested for a very long time because of what Vitaly did. Vitaly and his crew did a sting operation. Now, I have no problem with people being predator catchers and doing sting operations to catch people that are, trying to do illegal activities or illicit activities with children. That's fine. If you want to do that, go ahead. But if you are going to do that, maybe you should check to see that you have concrete and bulletproof evidence of the person you're pursuing doing these criminal activities, being illegal, being a predator, doing these illegal activities, talking to minors, and trying to hook up with minors. If you have concrete bulletproof evidence, then great. But if you don't, and if you're not sure that you have the evidence, if you are not sure that this guy is guilty, then you probably shouldn't do it. But Vitaly, despite not having all the proof and all the evidence, despite having no evidence of this guy being a predator, still went ahead and decided to go after this guy anyway, ruining this guy's life and his reputation. Let me show you the article that talks about this. This is the guy that was targeted, that was harassed because of all this. Akash Singhania, an Indian American based in California. So this guy is also an Indian, and being an Indian myself, I can relate, understand, empathize with this man. I should be outraged about this. Seeing that a fellow Indian has been, harassed and has been bullied by people, and his life was completely ruined, and his life was completely ruined by Vitaly's actions. I should be outraged. I should be pissed. Absolutely. So, let's read the article. My world was turned upside down. Indian man breaks silence over false child predator accusation. Singhania said he became a target of intense online harassment, including abuse, threats, and widespread judgment from strangers. Akash Singhania, an Indian American based in California, has broken his silence after being wrongly accused of being a child predator during a live streamed sting operation conducted by YouTuber Vitaly Zordorevetsky. The incident, which quickly went viral across social media platforms, dramatically altered Singhania's life. In a detailed statement shared on X, he said the false accusation left his world turned upside down, triggering widespread harassment and long-term damage to both his personal and professional reputation. My world was turned upside down this weekend. As some of you may have seen, I was featured on a recent episode of Vitaly Dorevetsky's live series, where it was wrongfully portrayed as someone attempting to engage in inappropriate conduct. This accusation is completely false, he wrote. How the incident unfolded. According to Singhania, he was approached by Vitaly and his team in a residential neighborhood, where they publicly confronted him as part of a live stream operation aimed at exposing alleged predators. The group accused him of attempting to meet a 16-year-old girl after communicating through Snapchat. However, Singhania consistently denied any wrongdoing during the confrontation. He maintained that he believed he had been interacting with an 18-year-old and repeatedly asked the team to verify the messages on his phone. He maintained that he believed that he had been interacting with an 18-year-old and repeatedly asked the team to verify the messages on his phone. Despite his attempts to clarify the situation, I hate it when it keeps doing this, the confrontation continued on camera, amplifying the accusations in real time to a large online audience. As the situation escalated, Singhania called the authorities. Officers from the Santa Ana Police Department, oh man, it's so annoying, arrived at the scene and conducted an on-the-spot assessment. After reviewing the available evidence, police determined that Singhania had committed no crime. According to his account, officers later reassured his family that he had simply been at the wrong place at the wrong time. Singhania publicly thanked the police for their professionalism and for handling the situation with care, noting that their intervention helped establish the truth amid the chaos. Apology from Vitaly. Amid growing criticism and backlash, Vitaly later issued a public apology, admitting that his team had made a serious mistake. We wrongly identified and accused Akash Singhania. We were completely wrong and made a terrible mistake, he said in a statement, adding, "Our team and I messed up, and we are deeply sorry to Akash. Whoever has those videos, delete it. The Snapchat messages got messed up. It was the wrong time, wrong place." Yeah, too late for that, buddy. You made your bed, you lie in it. You made a huge mistake. You gotta own up to it now and live with the mistakes. You chose this path. You shouldn't have done this in the first place if you didn't want these videos being made to begin with. If you didn't want this shit happening, then you shouldn't have made these videos in the first place. It's that simple. You shouldn't have made these videos to begin with, and if you hadn't done that, then you wouldn't have to worry about all these videos being made on you. It's your own fault. He clarified that Singhania had never intended to meet a minor and had been fully cleared of wrongdoing. Vitaly also urged viewers to delete any saved clips of the video, explaining that the confusion stemmed from mixed up Snapchat messages and a misinterpretation of the situation. I think that's it. I think that's the whole article. Yeah, so this guy's life was completely ruined by Vitaly and his dumb actions, his dumb antics. Should have thought twice before accusing an innocent man of being a predator. Like, if you don't know the guy's completely innocent, if you don't have complete proof, then you shouldn't be accusing people in the first place. You shouldn't be accusing him if you don't have complete proof he's guilty. If you have complete proof and evidence, then great. But you should at least give it to the police rather than trying to make videos for content and trying to make sting operation videos for content, trying to entertain your audience. The whole point of you doing this, of being a predator catcher, is to be passionate about the topic. Is at least be passionate about it because you care about helping people, not to make content and to make videos off of people being caught. That should be the whole point of making these predator sting operation videos in the first place, or doing predator stings in general. So here's this article. Vitaly admits he falsely portrayed man as a child predator, a mistake that I deeply regret. By Tara Madhavan? Yeah, sorry if I mispronounced that. Okay, here's the article. Vitaly Zerdovetsky has apologized after wrongfully accused a man of being a child predator on a live stream sting. On Monday night, the streamer posted a statement online that he and his team mistakenly portrayed Akash Singhania as a child predator in his live series Catching Child Predators. This is a mistake that I deeply regret, Vitaly wrote. He never intended to meet a minor and has been cleared of all wrongdoing. Vitaly also apologized to Singhania and encouraged his followers to stop contacting him. To be clear, the work we do to expose predatory behavior is of the utmost importance, but in doing so, we cannot lose sight of the truth, he wrote. I have removed the video from all my accounts, and I ask that anyone who has saved it, please do the same. Though I never encourage anyone to attempt to contact any person in my videos, I ask that anyone who is attempting to contact Mr. Singhania sees at once, Vitaly said. This was a learning experience for my team and I, and we will ensure that we remain committed to the truth. Singhania responded to Vitaly's apology, saying the false accusation had severely affected his life. My world was turned upside down this weekend, he wrote on X. I was wrongfully portrayed as someone attempting to engage in inappropriate contact. This accusation is completely false. I experienced harassment, judgment, and damage to my personal and professional relationships based on something that has now been proven false, he added. So this is the tweet by Akash Singhania. Yeah, this is the whole thing. He apologized. A clip from Catching Child Predators shows Vitaly and his team attempting to trap Singhania after he shows up in person to connect with the girl he met online, whom he thought was over 18. The trick, supposedly, is that the girl is supposed to tell him she's actually a minor right before they meet, but it seems, in this case, that she never did that. Yeah, so she never told him he was a minor. Now, if she had told him he was a minor and he went up to meet with her, that's a different story. But the fact remains is that he did not know that she. Well, he did. What happened is that this girl never told him he's a minor. The girl never said she was a minor, so he's completely innocent. He thought she was over 18. She never said that she was a minor. She never said that. So this Indian guy, Akash is completely innocent. The trick supposedly is that the girl was supposed to be telling him she's actually a minor right before they meet, but it seems in this case that she never did that. The video shows Singhania trying to prove that the girl never said she was a minor. It also appears that Vitaly's Kick channel has been suspended following the incident. I mean, yes, Kick account got suspended, but that means literally nothing. I mean, Jack Doherty has been banned on Kick so many times, and he still keeps coming back, so Vitaly being suspended on Kick means literally nothing at all. So that means nothing at all, honestly. That means nothing. Vitaly being suspended on Kick, I mean, yeah, he might get suspended for like a couple of weeks, but he'll come back, so Vitaly being suspended on Kick means nothing. That's the equivalent of being put in a timeout by a parent after misbehaving. That literally doesn't do much. So yeah, Vitaly messed up, and Akash Singhania's life was nearly ruined because of this. Even though he has proof in his DMs asking her if she was a minor, and the girl never said she was a minor, so Akash Singhania did not try to meet up with this girl knowing that she was a minor, because the girl never said she was a minor. So yeah, Akash Singhania is completely innocent, and his life could have been completely ruined by these people doing the sting operation, even though they thought they were like exposing someone that was meeting up with a minor. The truth was that Akash Singhania tried to find out she was a minor. He asked him if she was a minor, and she said that she never mentioned her age. She never said she was under the age of 18. She never said that, which is why Akash Singhania is completely innocent, because he tried finding out, and the girl lied to him, saying that she was. The girl never said that she was under the age of 18. So the girl never said she was under the age of 18. Yeah, I apologize for lying to him, because she never said she was under the age of 18. She never told him that. And he still went up, and she never said she was under the age of 18. And he met up with her because he thought she was over the age of 18. He never tried meeting up with a minor. He didn't try to meet up with a minor, but Vitaly still messed up the whole operation, accusing of this guy of being a child predator when clearly he wasn't being one. So Vitaly ruined this guy's life, and this guy could have been facing a long time in prison if he didn't have the proof and the evidence on his phone. Who knows what could have happened to this guy? His whole life could have been completely ruined. His life could have been completely ruined and completely tarnished by Vitaly and his stupid actions. So Vitaly messed up. Vitaly messed up really badly, and hopefully faces the consequences for what he did. He never should have been released from that prison in the Philippines. He should have stayed there, honestly, because this is what happens when you let someone like this out in the streets. He's not learning his lesson, and he probably is never going to learn his lesson. Let's be real here. He's probably never going to learn his lesson. So yeah, Vitaly messed up. Take care, everyone. Another video from the Predator Sports channel. Take care, everybody.